LEGO's August release day has finally arrived, so I'm here in Milton Keynes to check out the latest releases. I'm hoping to get my hands on two sets in particular, those being the LEGO Ideas ET and the Botanicals Hanging Golden Pothos. And there's a ton of other new releases to check out. So let's head down, get in the queue, and hopefully I'll be coming away with at least a couple of those new releases. Okay, we're straight in and we have got ET. So that is one ticked off straight away. And then making sure I've got that Pothos. So I'm good now. We've got the two that we came for. And now it's just a matter of taking some time to look through some of these new releases. And it is busy in here, so I'm going to do the best I can. Okay, so having picked up those sets, we're starting off over here with the new Tower Bridge set. This one, oh, it's so tempting to pick it up, but I don't think I can do it today. But that is a stunning set. That's possibly my highlight of the month, although I'm not picking it up. Now in this display, we've got ET, so I can have a look before Jess can, before I give her her belated birthday present. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I think it's going to look great next to Gizmo the Mogwai. So there's currently two ETs on the shelf at the moment. I'm pretty sure they're going to refill that very quickly. Just taking a look at the Project Hail Mary set, because we did watch the film. It's now on Prime, so we've seen it, and it's now got a lot more appeal to me. But am I into it that much that I would pick up this set? I don't know, but I know it's got that really cool function to extend the build out, as it does in the film. So a new release next to that one is the Hubble Space Telescope. I'm not a space guy, but this is pretty cool. That's a very cool addition to the NASA collection. We've got Minas Tirith down here, no longer in the window. Yeah, maybe one day. Okay, and there is the X-Files. I know there's a lot of people looking forward to this one. I know some people personally as well who are very excited for this one, and in the corner is the gift with purchase. Another new release up here is the Donkey Kong, and there's just one left on the shelf, so I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to pick it up to look at it, just in case someone comes along that wants it. And then there's the Olivia Rodrigo sets that have just come out. And whilst I'm not interested in this theme, there is this set here that I've taken time in other videos to appreciate the part usage of these guitars for petals. I think that's really creative. And then we've got the new Dark Flower arrangement set next to the Pothos. And there's the Pothos, so I have got mine. Yeah, got one of these. I thought I might have been getting two, but Jess has decided she'll be waiting. So I'm very excited to start building that. I already know how I want to display it, which is why I was keen to pick it up today so that I can start working on that little project. So in this display is one of the Olivia Rodrigo sets. And then we've got some of the happy plants and rocking plants in this one. There's Pikachu. And here's the stuff that I think a lot of people have come here for today. The new Pokemon Smart Play sets. There's so many that have released. I'm not going to go through all of them. I will just sort of pan the camera around and show you what's currently on the shelves. And then in the display they've got Pikachu and Charizard. I have to say Charizard looks pretty cool. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to do something, but you can slide these levers along, but oh, okay, we've got some lights flashing. And they're probably making some sounds, but it's quite loud in here and I can't hear it through the perspex. Yeah, I think I can just about hear that they're making some sounds. But yeah, that's the Pokemon Smart Play stuff. And then they've got the Star Wars Smart Play sets. Got the display here with the TIE Advance and the X-Wing. Again, they're lighting up, but I don't think I'm going to hear it through the perspex and with the noise. And in this Star Wars display, they've got the UCS Slave 1 and the UCS N1 Starfighter. I would like to part this out and replace the parts with yellow so that it's more like the Naboo Starfighters in the Phantom Menace. Okay, there's a new Star Wars setup here. It's the Imperial Remnant AT-AT, or AT-AT, however you want to pronounce that. And this is a really cool playset. I think I mentioned in my previous video looking at the August releases, it would be interesting to see this side by side with the one that was out about 5 years ago and see the kind of differences between the two different sets. And right here in front of me is the new Sandcrawler, and that, just like the 8080, is a really cool looking playset. I would just like them to bring one out that's like a New Hope. This one's grey, whereas yeah, I prefer one that looks like the original. Okay, so there is the latest Batman tumbler. I don't know what number this is in terms of the amount of Batman tumblers they've released, but it's actually got quite a nice box design. It's one of those where it flips up from underneath and then folds outwards. If I had more of an interest in Batman, there's a very good chance I'll be picking this up. But I have to say, for a Technic set and for, you know, one of many Batman tumblers that we've been given, I'm looking at it and yeah, I could see myself picking it up if I was more into the theme, but I'm not, and so yeah, I can save myself that little bit of money. And then down in the display, we can actually take a look at it. So it's there with the Batman logo and also a smaller Batmobile. And so yeah, there it is, the new Technic Batmobile tumbler. Now we've reached Marvel and Spider-Man, and so we did see the new film last night, and I was sat there thinking, would I now consider picking up this set? It's not a new release, but having seen the film, yeah, it's very tempting to pick this one up, but I'm not going to. I'm pretty sure that it's probably on sale somewhere. So yeah, it's probably not worth paying the full price. And in the Spider-Man display, they've got the prison transport chase. And yeah, that's again from the new film. And I'm looking at it thinking maybe I would pick it up, but I wouldn't be doing it today. And then next to it, they've got the buildable Spider-Man. And in here, we've got another Marvel display with the Iron Man buildable figure. And in front of him is the new Marvel release of Herbie from Fantastic Four, which is on the shelf right above. But yeah, I haven't seen the film all the way through, so I don't have too much interest. Okay, and as we move, we've just got some of the football stuff, the F1 helmets, which are on display in here. And then we're just coming to this back corner of the store where they've got the Technic sets and the vehicles, and one of them is a new release. It's the Jaguar E-Type, and I really do like this. So on the front of the box, we can see it with the roof down. And I really like it. I'm not one for the Lego vehicles, but something about this one's really caught my attention. And then on the back of the box, we can see it with the hood up. And I really like that the hood doesn't have to be taken off completely. It does fold away. And then we've got an image there with those feather parts that I've heard a lot of excitement about, because there's now more of them, not only in one set, but there will be more of them available on the market. I think they were previously only available with a Lord of the Rings or Hobbit set with the Radagast minifigure all those years ago. I don't know if there's been any more in any other sets, because there was such an excitement about getting more of them. So yeah, I'm assuming that this is the first time in a long time that those parts have been included in a set. But yeah, I think that's one I'll be picking up in the future. I really do like it. And not only is the Batman tumbler a new Technic set this month, we've also got this custom garage Ford Mustang GT set, which can have the parts swapped out to change up the colour. And I have just spotted they've got the Jag on display in here. Oh, it looks so beautiful. I really like the way they've captured the curves. And it's making me think back to the 007 Aston Martin Creator Expert set, and how it would have been nice for them to have captured the curves of that car better, just as well as they have done with this Jaguar E-Type. And then I'm just going past the pad wall. I'll be coming back to that once I've taken a look down this side of the store. Okay, so up this end we've got the Minecraft sets and the Fortnite sets. And then there's the Animal Crossing set. I think this one's new. Yeah, this one's new this month. But I have such a limited knowledge of Animal Crossing. It's almost a non-existent knowledge. And then we're moving down here, we've got the One Piece sets, and I know that this one's a new one. I do recall seeing that on the list. And this one as well, I saw this on the list. Just moving down, we've got the Ninjago stuff. And in the display, they have got the Battle at the Dragon's Blade. I would really like to get that. I'm not interested in Ninjago, but this set has caught my attention. I think I display really nicely. For me, I wouldn't include the mechs or the minifigures, it would just be the skull and the sword. And there it is, right above on the shelf. Okay, so I've skipped a small section just because it's so busy in here, so I'm just trying to keep myself to myself. And this is the Disney area. I don't think there's any new Disney sets this month. But let's take a look at the display because they've got the Main Street set in here and this looks brilliant. I would like the idea of picking it up in the future and adding it to the Disney Castle display. And then in the Disney display down here, they've got Slinky Dog. That's on the list, yet to be added to the collection. The Alien with the Pizza Planet rocket ride and Winnie the Pooh. Come back up to the Harry Potter section and I was just looking in the display. They've got the Philosopher's Stone Collector's Edition there, and as I mentioned, I do have an idea for displaying the new Golden Pothos set, and that may have something to do with it, so yeah. Okay, so I've worked my way back to the pad wall and I'm going to take some time to fill up some boxes. I want to get what I can. I've got plenty of projects I'm working on in the city, so yeah, this is a good opportunity to pick up some parts and plenty of them. And it'll also give me a chance to let the queue die down. And then hopefully I can take a look at some of the sets that are in the center of the store. So yeah, let's see what I can get from here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm almost done at least with the pad boxes, but I just wanted to take this moment whilst it's quietened down to come and take a look at some of these displays in the middle of the store. So here we have the Pokemon gift with purchase. It's a Squirtle set with a TV, and then it's with a purchase of £115 or more of Lego Pokemon Smart Play sets. And then around here they've got the Brickheads. There's the Shrek one that released a couple of months ago. And then around here they've got the key rings. And I am picking one up today. And that is an eel. That's a little gift for someone. So eel will be coming home with us today. And there is going to be a time where I want to pick up some of these. But I think that's going to be a project for next year. And it's very specifically for the leg parts. And for what I've got in mind, I'm going to need a few of these. Now over here, they have a big Pokemon display. So in the middle, they have the new Rayquaza. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation of it. And then we've got the Munchlax set that's new and the Arcanine. Again, I'm hoping I've got them right. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, so I could be butchering the names, but hopefully I've got them at least close. And here they are in their boxes on the shelf. Now I'm coming back to the store entrance because I didn't get this when I came in. But this is the Pokemon display that they've got going on with the new Pokemon Smart Play sets. And on display here, they've got the Pikachu Smart Play set. And there it is in the box. So being that I'm not a Pokemon fan, Pikachu is the one that I'm most familiar with. And then there's some more around here. So a big day for the Pokemon fans. Okay, I've just brought it back round to the Star Wars area because I completely forgot to take a look at Boba Fett. Now it's crazy because he's £15 off in Smith's already. So yeah, and I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of people that don't realise that it's on sale so soon. And I can't believe it, it's been on sale before it even released. So whilst it was on pre-order, it was 10% off and it still is. So yeah, if I was to pick it up today, I'd be getting it from Smith's and making that £15 saving. I really do like this set. I actually really like this sub-line they're doing within Star Wars of the buildable figures. I think they're a big improvement on those buildable action figures they did a number of years ago. And these ones are, of course, designed for display, whereas the ones in the past were for play. And so, yeah, this is right up my street. And of course, a real quality Boba Fett minifigure there with the pauldron. So in this display, we've got the La Katrina set that's come out. That is a Lego Ideas one, and that is in the box down here. I remember there was a lot of people excited for this set when it was announced that it would become an official set. And then we're starting to see some Lego Halloween a couple of months away from October. And then in front of La Katrina, we've got the skull candle set. But the candle isn't actually on top of the skull. It's been placed to the side within the display. I don't know why, but yeah. And then there's also the colourful lantern and the Halloween pumpkin around here. And here's a look at the skull candle in the box. And round here is the Halloween pumpkin with the ghost minifigure, which is a cool addition. So yes, Lego Halloween is in full effect. I'm now back home and I've got my big yellow bag here. So let's take a look at what's inside because I'm really pleased with how today went. Starting off is the biggest purchase of today, and it is E.T. This isn't for me, this is for Jess as a belated birthday present, and I think she's going to love it. She knew that I was going to be trying to pick one up for her, but she doesn't yet know that I've got one for certain. So that'll be a nice surprise for her. It looks like a great build and it's in keeping with the original fan submission. It's got the light up brick in his chest and it's also got the flower pot from the original fan submission. So yeah, it's great that we've got an ET set, and especially for me, as I look to build a Spielberg display, this is perfect. So yeah, really pleased with that purchase there. And then this next one is for me, and it is the Pothos. So as I was mentioning, I've got an idea in mind of how I'd like to display this, and it does feature this set here, the Philosopher's Stone Collector's Edition. So yeah, I think you're probably getting an idea of what I'm thinking. I would like to display these side by side. I think these two sets are going to complement each other really well, and I'm probably going to put them up there on top of the bookcase. And then next up, this one isn't one of my purchases. This was my dad's. He was with me today, so he decided to pick up this, the small flying Ford Anglia from Harry Potter. And then looking down here is my gift with purchase. I do have some pad boxes there, but I'll take a look at those in just a moment. I got another sea serpent. I didn't know they were giving these out as gift with purchases today. And I'm not sure what the threshold was to get one, but hey, it's cool. I'll take another sea serpent set. And yeah, so I've done really well there. And then, as I say, I've got some pad boxes, and there's also another little purchase that I've just remembered I made, which is Eeyore, a key ring. So this is going to be a little gift for someone. So yeah, I thought I'd pick that up whilst it was there. And then these pad boxes, I didn't have a huge amount of time. I was quite pressed for time to get out of there. With my dad's help, we did the best that we could. This one is the most strained with the tags on the front. It's wanting to open. So give me a moment, I'll rip these tags off and just take a quick look at what's inside these. Inside the first box I have here is, let me get this open. So we've got some 2x4 bricks there. I've got some snot bricks, a couple more 2x4s there. Just a random 1x12, is it? 1x10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 1x10. And then down here are some more snot bricks. These 2x6 bricks, some more 2x4, and then I've got some of these larger ones as well. And then at the bottom, we've got some more snot bricks. Like I say, this isn't perfectly packed. We were tight for time, so it is what it is today. But we've got some arches there in brown, and also some 1x6 plates. So for the time being, whilst I'm recording, this is just going to have to stay a mess. I'm just trying to get through these boxes. Let's take a look at this one. So this one is with the botanical garden expansion in mind. I really wanted these. I'm so glad they had them, which are the larger plant pieces. So these ones here. I just needed loads of them, and so we packed out the box and then filled the gaps in with the smaller leaves in mostly green, but also some of these olive colours. Yeah, they were in the same pab hole, so yeah, trying to filter through and only get out the green ones that I wanted, it wasn't worth the time. And as I say, we were pressed for time as it was. And then in this one, I've got some of these 4x6 plates. So I've got a number of those. So in here we've got more leaves, and then I've also got some of these black 1x1 plate connectors. If I can get a look at that on the camera. So I've got plenty of these, and then I've got plenty of these blue flags. I only need one in particular for the Lego store modular building, but hey, at least I don't have an excuse next time if I need one of these and I don't order it. Underneath, some 2x4 bricks in brown, some 2x6 in this tone of blue. I think it might be an azure colour. I'm not 100% sure what specific shade of blue that's called. And then we've got some more leaves and some 2x10s if I've counted correctly. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else amongst these leaves, blue flags and the 1x1 modified plates. And so yeah, those have been my August 1st purchases. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how today went. It was busy, and I suppose when you account for summer holidays, a Saturday release day and Pokemon, it's wise to expect it to be busy. But the staff were really good, really friendly, and the customer service was stunning. And yeah, it was a good time. Now, as we go through August, looking towards September, we've got SpongeBob and Shrek CMFs coming out. So I think the next release day could also be a popular one, but we'll see when the time comes. That's it for this video though. Thanks for watching, especially if you've made it this far into the video, and perhaps you can consider hitting that subscribe button. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. See ya.